Good morning, everybody. So, um, today we're going to talk about Mother Nature's art. Hey, isn't this one of the prettiest things that you have ever seen? So you can find out more about these and all of these on our website, which is shamansdreamgifts.com. Shamansdreamgifts.com. However, these, holy crap. I mean, this is the kind of thing that you can look at when you're trying to get away from the people who are making you crazy and just kind of look at it. Look. And like kind of lose yourself in it for a minute or two, you know? Well, they're going, wah, 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 wah. Not that life has any stress in it or anything. Or, here's another, oh my God, pretty. And it's like a skull right here. And then this is a wolf's head on this gorgeous fluorite. And I'm going to try and catch, you can sort of catch, if you look at the edge over here, shoot. Okay, so it's got to stay in the sunlight. But when the light hits it, it also gets this kind of translucent glow to it. And the price of this one is $79.95. Okay, but this is fluorite, not from right down the road, and it's hand carved. So I wanted to share this with you. And if you want it, leave me a thing like wolf or something like that in the comments, and I'll follow up with you. Anyway, it's $79.95. Okay, what else? Okay, we also have some less expensive pieces. They are not a lot of money, but they're gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this blue calcite. Every woman should be carrying a piece of calcite in their pocket because it electromagnetically balances your magnesium, potassium, and calcium in your body so that your body actually starts using what you're consuming. Look. Okay, and this is, this piece, look how big it is. Okay, this piece is like $16. And if you want calcite, I'll contact you. I only have this exact one, that's the whole thing. So if you want it, say so now, and first come, first serve, although I have other pieces, and I would be glad to send you pictures of those other pieces should you miss out on this one, right? Okay, so, but then there are little curious pieces, okay? This is called creedite, and it doesn't look like much, but it is unusual in that, come on, zoom in properly, okay? You can kind of see it's little tiny mineral crystals. And this is the kind of thing that you could have on your desk or something as a piece of curiosity conversation starter. But most people think that crystals are silica. This isn't. This is minerals, like the table of elements, minerals, okay, that form these, okay? And then we have some other pretties. This is called landscape. Oh, sorry, the price of that? Yeah, I'm sorry. The price of the creedite is $14.95, so $15. Let me know. Okay. Another thing that we have is this is called landscape jasper, but it's also called polychrome. Polychrome can be found quite a few places, but this landscape jasper, this very vibrant colored pieces, and we have lots of different shapes of it. I'm just showing you one of the hearts. But look at this. I mean, doesn't that look like some kind of a mini map or something? I mean, Mother Nature is so cool. Okay. The price of this one is $14.95. Right? And so I wanted to show you a couple more of these specimens. And this Mother Nature is just this cool artist. I did show earlier the landscape jasper that actually looks like a map of the world. We have this green, they call this green calcite, but it's actually got a red and white calcite in it as well. But this little piece just would look really great on somebody's desk, right? As just kind of a curiosity or whatever. And it doesn't cost that much. It's like 15 bucks for this piece here. And we also have, I talked about this before, but most people haven't seen Creedite before. So usually, anything that's got any kind of crystals on it like this does, looks like it's made out of silica or like other types of quartz. But this is at least mostly mineral. So these little crystals are formed by the minerals that are in them. Very, very interesting stuff. I mean, you could, I don't know, it kind of looks like a meteor or a planet or something out in space, but it's just got all kinds of little curiosities and different elements to it. And a piece this size is $39.95. So let me know, say Creedite or something on the side, and I'll follow up with you later. Now, from the other part of the world, we get this chrysanthemum stone. And basically, when they cut it open, it has these cool patterns on it. And sometimes people see flowers. I think if you turn it like that, this part right here kind of looks like a fairy or a butterfly or something. And it's called chrysanthemum stone. And it's another part of the collection of Mother Nature's art. I mean, don't you think this is cool? And so the price for that is like 20 bucks. But I'm going to keep showing stuff, so keep hanging out. Okay. Eggs, or the thing that is this shape, seems to have been throughout all of humanity as a sign of rebirth or regrowth. They find them carved in caves of other stones. This one is like an onyx or alabaster. And it sells for 36 bucks, but it's basically like the token of renewal. I mean, Easter, spring, bunnies, you know, all of that. But it's like the token of renewal. And I have a lot of different versions of this. Here's one that is a jasper. But I know of people that just collect these eggs. They're a little hard to crack, but they're made of stone. And this one is actually a marble. And it's also $39. Okay? So tell me so, like eggs or something in the side, and I'll follow up with you later. Send me a message. So, do you like traveling? I do. I've been to 88 countries, and that, which means I still have about 150 more to go. So I'm not putting up little like stickers, you know, like they do on the back of an RV. But I've been to every state in the United States, every province of Canada, Mexico a few times. Yeah, and I'm going to keep doing that because I find that people everywhere are as cool as Mother Nature. There's different customs. They may use some of the same spices, but in a different way. The one thing we all have in common is that people love their kids, they love their grandkids, they want a better world for them and their family. Um, and Mother Nature's art is another way to do it. So, and here, this is petrified tangerine. No, it's not. I'm being stupid. This is orange calcite, but it honestly looks like someone peeled open an orange and there it was. I mean, this is a really great specimen, and we have a bunch like it. This little chunk. See, calcite does something inside a woman's body, and whatever color you like, you can probably find a calcite to match it. But calcite is basically a harmonic balancer. And how does that work? Well, we live on a planet, and that planet has an electromagnetic field, and these lay in the ground and absorb some of that. So it magnetically responds to the minerals that are in it, and it puts out a radiance. By the way, this isn't just me saying so. I know spiritual mystics and healers and stuff have been talking about this for a long time, but science recently discovered that they weren't wrong. Okay, the other thing is that none of the electronics that you own could work without the benefit of stones, minerals, crystals, and gems, even though they're pretty much all lab grown now. Not better, just consistent. Okay, so calcite is one example of something that every woman should carry at least a small piece of it in their pocket because it balances. And this one, which is not a small piece, is $14.95. That'd be kind of hard to put in your pocket. Golden or honey calcite. And this piece is specifically really nice. It's kind of a little bit heart-shaped, but this is sometimes called honey calcite, sometimes called golden calcite. And again, it's gorgeous. So any color you like. We'll call this one blonde. Okay. There is red calcite. Maybe we'll call that redhead. But I don't think there's such a thing as an orange head, though. But anyway, there's all kinds of colors of calcite. They're not a lot of money, and they're very, very easy to get from us. Okay. Here's another heart, and this is a jasper. But again, okay, we're talking about Mother Nature's art, right? So I want you to look at this. I mean, there's a whole lot of these specimens that you could just look at for hours and kind of get lost in. You can tell stories from it. This kind of looks like one of those Asian art village kind of things that you see in the Asian food restaurants. But so maybe it's a little Asian village or whatever. But again, so something like this is $24.95. And you can find out about all of that by going to our website, which is shamansdreamgifts.com. Oh boy, are you going to fall in love. Okay. This is, okay, so when a geode grows, sometimes it has a cylinder that grows inside the geode that some people call a wand, but it's a bit of a stalagmite that grows inside the geode. Okay? Then they take slices of it. Like, holy crap, look at how beautiful this is. I mean, this is practically a piece of jewelry. Okay? I mean, holy crap. and it's $79.95 for this slice of it. Okay, but I also have another piece, an amethyst slice is what it's called. If you're interested, just send me a message and we'll get you some. So you can find these also on our website, which is shamansdreamgifts.com. Okay. So I am also the author. The first edition came out in 2012, before AI was born. But this copy, The Ancient Stone Reading, has the 50 most common stones and how you can use them as a reading, or it has an explanation. But has the 50 most common stones. And you can go to look up T.L. Harris on Amazon and look this up. You can read the first 50 pages and see if you like it. Trying to remember what the price is, but it's not like 25 bucks or so. It's a great read. Lots of people like it. Okay, so this is a piece of rough chrysocolla. Okay, so I was talking about the electromagnetics of the elements that make up these stones. And Einstein said that it's impossible to be in a system and yet separate from it. So stones can have a subtle effect. It's not a pill. It's not a concentrate, but it can have an effect. So this has malachite, chrysocolla, silver, gold, and iron in it. So it looks a little rough, and I do have some polished pieces of it somewhere. But this is gorgeous material. This video does not do it justice. But a piece of this is really $9.95, so like 10 bucks. Okay. Okay. Now this is sort of man messed with, but I still love it. It's called bismuth. This is a natural thing. Okay, so how man messed with is they heat up and melt bismuth. And then this stuff just kind of forms in the melted soup of it. And they pull these out, and there's a lot more than one. And I've got pieces of this that start off at $24.95 and go up. By the way, the biggest piece I've ever sold was larger than a person's head and went for thousands. And you can find out about this on shamansdreamgifts.com. Okay, red calcite. This one is a little paler. It almost looks like pink. But there is also pink calcite. And this little chunk right here is only about 8 bucks. Here's another piece of the golden honey blonde calcite. And it also is like 8 bucks. Okay. Then we have some little amethyst scepters, which look great as jewelry, but We do have some mounted as jewelry, but so just let me know if you have an interest in the comments. These pieces are like 20 bucks a piece, and I've got a bunch of them to choose from. And I'd be glad to send you pictures of and find the piece that's just right for you. Oop. Okay. Optical calcite has a very interesting background. Okay. I'm going to try and get the effect here on the camera. Nope. Can you see through it? Okay. You can sort of see through optical calcite. And a lot of soothsayers and a lot of mystics from the past, mostly from India, but that area of the world, would use a piece of optical calcite. And there was also Iceland spar, which came from Iceland. Okay, but and they would use it for scrying. They would use it for trying to get higher meaning and higher function. And these little pieces are in the neighborhood of $10 a piece. If you're interested, say so in the comments or something, and we can discuss what pieces are right for you. Let me see. Oh, and again, we've got bigger pieces of all of this. So when I was younger, oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. So when I was younger, I used to be able to carry, and I don't mean like 12, I mean like 10 years ago. I used to be able to carry black and yellow tubs, 2 of them full of flats like this, into a business or into a show, and it wouldn't bother me. Well, at 67, it's not the same as when I was 27. So I am looking to reduce my inventory of these items, and I want to give them at special good prices to you. These are museum jewelry specimen grade, like I just showed you. Okay, here's one I haven't showed you, but look at that. Okay. So somebody would take the middle part of this and facet it and turn it into a gemstone ring, right? Personally, I like them just like this. I like to put a little piece of wire on them and call that good, okay? Okay, so so this is Apache Tear in Matrix. And there's a story that goes along with this. Geronimo had a stone man that he traveled with, a healer, a stone man. Like from my heritage background, but I wasn't related to whoever that was. But they would take the matrix and grind this up and put it with agave, jojoba, and aloe vera cactus and make sort of a paste, and they would pack that into a wound, and it would heal the wound from the inside out. Nothing in modern medicine does that. Okay? But it is a documented military fact that Geronimo was seen shot from his horse 3 times and then seen riding a couple days later. So completely allegory, or you can take the story for what it is, but Apache tear was called that because it was a little stone, not because Apaches cried much. The toughest weapons in the world are named after them, including the Apache helicopter. So, Apache tear and matrix, all of that. And by the way, I'd give you a story on it if you want. But this little hunk is about 20 bucks. I'll move this down. Let's see what's next. So, if you are into collecting stones, minerals, crystals, and gems, if you might be interested in that, okay, we can get you started with a collection of stones. Let's say your own personal stones. By the way, you don't have one birthstone, you have 13 path stones. And if you don't know what those are for, then you should follow me more, because maybe we'll talk about the path map and other stuff later on. But you have a month's worth of stones, all of those stones in a packet. And we can certainly get you started there, and it's a very attractive package. If you want to talk to me about it, just mention it down below. However, you may already have a stone collection. You may already have a stack of stones. Well, we can help you complete your selection. These are small hunks of that blue calcite that I was showing you earlier. I mean, look at how pretty that is. Okay, and these are good grade. These aren't the garbage that I've seen advertised. Well, whatever. Anyway, and they're like $5. Okay, for a little piece of it. This is green aventurine. And it kind of does for you, it reminds you to go have fun. Oops. And these are $5 to $10 a piece. So if you have a list that you're interested in getting for your own personal collection, or you want to get a pouch, get a hold of us, follow up with me here, do a like, tell me yes or whatever, and I'll follow up with you and get you the stones that you want through our Shaman's Dream gift site, or I could send you pictures of something that you specifically want or need. So, again, little piece of orange calcite would be, this was like that petrified tangerine I told you about. Orange calcite, just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff for like $5. So, yeah, I got lots and lots and lots and lots of bags of stones. Lots. If you go to our website, which is shamansdreamgifts.com, you can look at those under shop and see what tumbled stones that we have, or send me a message and say, I'm looking for chrysocolla. You want to see something pretty? I'm not talking about me. I'm not Mother Nature's art. I mean, look at that. You could lose yourself in it. Oh, wow. It's kind of all kinds of just gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, this looks like something you'd see from space, right? And these aren't like $5 or $10, not much, and they're excellent grade. You've seen it with your own eyes. Look, here's the bag, right? Got a bunch of them. This one is called Atlantisite. You see that purple in there? This camera doesn't do it justice, but these are gem grade pieces that you can turn into a wire tied piece of jewelry. Absolutely gorgeous. It's called Atlantisite. It's available on our site, or you could just say Atlantis, I-T-E, Atlantisite. So, oh, look at this. I'm starting to fall in love with this stuff again. I might have to keep it. Look at this carnelian. It's like the planet Mars or something. Carnelian. It's gorgeous. It's one of the first gems you see in any kind of museum grade jewelry. Ancient times. Let's see what this is. I got a warehouse full of this stuff, folks. And I'm not spending 14 months on the road like I used to, because it's harder at 67 than 27. So I hope you like it. I hope you're liking this. I hope you're telling the world that you like me. Give me a heart or something. And here's a much bigger piece of chrysocolla. Again, this is something you'd see from space. And it is $39.95 for a large piece like this. Oh, here you go. You're going to lose your mind. Okay. This is a gorgeous quartz point. Again, it could be jewelry. This is the kind of quartz points that we carry. And look at the size of this one. Just say quartz in the comments, and I will follow up with you on what you want. These are huge. And huger yet. This one's even got more little crystals coming off of it. Okay, so this one is only 80 bucks. Okay, so let me give you an idea about how big this is. Okay, so this kind of quartz, this clear, for that price, is a gift. And you can give it to yourself or somebody else you know that loves stones, and they would be ever happy with you. And then we have geodes. I mean, like geode. I'll show you some sometime. Okay, but we've got ones that are many feet tall. But we also have little pieces of like citrine geode. Okay. And something like this is $39.95. Sits on your desk or your meditation table or whatever, and gives you someplace to go. And we also have tiny pieces, tinier pieces, and they're also tinier in price if that better fits your budget. Something like this is $5.99. So Hi, Helen. Thanks for joining. So, again, another gorgeous little piece. And these can be found on our website, which is shamansdreamgifts.com. Shamans, shaman with an S, dream, gifts with an S.com on our shop page. Oh my God. I don't know if I want to sell this. Okay, so this is rough serpentine. A lot of people have seen like green alligators or iguanas or other stuff carved out of serpentine, but this is what it looks like in nature. It's a rough serpentine specimen. You don't usually see it in this form offered in a store or something like that. It is, I mean, there might be a mineral shop out there. But this is a gorgeous piece, and it's only like 20 bucks. 20 bucks? Okay. Now, this is natural. You can tell because it's still got white parts to it. This is smoky quartz from Arkansas. And it is some of the most gorgeous stuff I have seen in a long time. It's like a large crystal with tiny little other crystals all the way around it. And you can kind of see how translucent the piece is. And these pieces are, this is a gorgeous piece. And this is only $69.95. This is the kind of thing that China takes a picture of and then sends you its ugly cousin. This is gorgeous. Look, if you want this, you better let, I mean, I've got other pieces I can show you if this one gets sold out, but put smoky quartz 3062 if this is the one you want. Wow. Wow. Okay. So a lot of you know what selenite is. As far as I'm concerned, it's Mother Nature's fiber optic. And you see it in big sticks and slabs and stuff. But you don't normally see it like this. And boy, the camera is not doing it justice. You can see sort of a glow go by it. It's got excellent shimmer and chatoyancy. It's just gorgeous, okay? But this is such high grade that you can literally see through it. That's how good this of a grade this is. I'm gonna try and put it up here so you can sort of maybe see through it. No? Okay, well, barely. But I'm trying to get that so you can see through it right there. Well, anyway, tried. But this is a gorgeous piece, in its own, what? Okay, I'm going to do this for 20 bucks today, but you can't buy these online for no 20 bucks. This may be mismarked, so respond quickly. Holy crap. 20 bucks. Okay. Now, in India, they get sort of geodes. A lot of people know what geodes are, but imagine a geode that's 20 feet long and doesn't really have hard sides. Those are the pockets where they find zeolites in India. And all of them are pretty much spectacular. They have some great pieces and parts to them. By all means, like, love, enjoy it, because what I'm going to show you is going to distract you. This is called apophyllite. It's these little crystals that are absolutely magic. They use some of this same chemistry in cell phone technology. A lot of the stuff that they make is manufactured rather than getting it from nature. But all of that stuff started by analyzing what was going on with stones, minerals, and crystals in nature. And this is just a gorgeous piece. And it is $39.95. So, people say, well, why do you call everything gorgeous? Because I don't buy it if it's not. I don't order this out of a catalog. I go to the mines, I go to the miners, I go to the shows, the wholesale trade shows, and I buy this stuff, and I can show you pictures. I've got pallets and tubs and a 16-foot trailer load. I'm not doing that anymore because, like I said, it's harder at 67 than it was at 27. But this is the example of it. Okay, these were specimens that we selected aside. Okay, so I just showed you a piece of selenite, right? That selenite sphere. Well, here's a selenite bar. Okay, this is good grade too, but I can't really, I'm going to have to do this another time. But if you were to stick this end of selenite, you had a dark room, and you put your camera light to it, it would light up the whole room. If you put your phone light on this end of it, it would light up the whole room. Which is, actually I should probably do that as a video, because what selenite has, I know you could read in all the books and that people talk about it being angel and, you know, all that horse shit, okay? It conducts energy. That's its strength. And if you put a piece of rose quartz on it, then you amplify rose quartz to the size of a friggin' room. Okay, you take a piece of aventurine, put it on here, and you've just turned this whole thing into a aventurine radiator. Speaking of that, but so we have, so this generator that takes any stone you put on it and brings that energy throughout the whole space you're occupying. Okay, this generator is only 30 bucks. This gorgeous piece of selenite. Okay, please like, love, whatever. But if you're interested in a piece of selenite like this, say selenite in the comments and I'll get back to you. Or follow up with us on our site, which is shamansdreamgifts.com. Okay. This is one of those that I really love. I love the energy of this. And if when you handle this, you can't feel it, you need to rebalance your energy. Get the stuff out of the way. Clear it out. And this will help you do that too. Okay? Okay. This is a mixture of malachite and chrysocolla. Okay? Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we carry. How do you say anything other than gorgeous? I mean, Mother Nature's art is amazing, right? And it's got, good stuff on the other side too. So, let's see. $49.95, $50 for this palm-sized beautiful piece. Are you kidding me? Wow. Like it, love it, subscribe to me, whatever. I got more of this to show you. A lot more. A warehouse full. Oh. So let me know in the comments if there's some kind of stone, mineral, crystal, or gem that you specifically want to see, or if you want me to talk about some part of the mining business, the gem business, the jewelry business, and I'd be glad to share that with you. I'm going to be doing this show on a regular basis. It's called Mother Nature's Art, because look at that. I mean, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look. This selenite bar is, again, it's only like $20. Let me know, okay? And I've got more of that gorgeous chrysocolla and malachite. I have got, oh, look what I found. Citrine towers, little teeny ones. They kind of sit on your desk and look cool. Oh, my hand's not level, I guess. Anyway, so, wow. Look at this gorgeous. I might have to keep that out. Okay. $39.95 for a gem of citrine. It's all yours. And here is its little cousin. So I've got a couple of these. That's it. Let me know. Uh-oh. Ooga chaga, ooga. Okay, so this is not the same grade, okay, but it's bigger, okay. It's got some inclusions, it's got some other stuff. It's not the same grade, and the price reflects that. This is about 4 times the size of one of those that I showed you. So if this was the same grade, okay, so understand what I'm saying. Stones, minerals, crystals, and gems are sorted a bunch of different ways. One of which is grade. Okay, in other words, what's the quality of the piece? Well, there's no comparison between this and this. Okay, so if this was this grade, it would be at least $150 to $200 at least. Okay, but it's not. Okay, it's a it's really nice looking piece. Okay, but it's not, I mean, it's a great piece, but the price of it is $89.95. You understand what I'm saying? Give me a like or a heart or something, because the grades are different. Right? So, okay. And these I just love because they're cute. Okay? They're these little geodes that you can literally get lost in. Put on your table, put on your desk, and when people are stressing you out, when they leave, you can just kind of hold this in your hand and just get like a kiss from Mother Nature. And so I have a bunch of these, different colors, different shapes. You can go to our website and look at them. Okay. Some are quartz, some are onyx, some are other kinds. Okay. And they're only like $5 a piece, right? These polished little wonders are only like, look at this one. I mean, you pay more than that for a cup of coffee. Come on. Look at how gorgeous that is. Anyway, so let me know. I've got more to show you. But the thing is that there's one thing that I appreciate more than nature, and you can see by watching this how much I love nature, right? Is each and every one of you are a gift, a gem, a miracle from the universe. And I hope you see yourself that way. With that, thank you for being a part of Mother Nature's art and the beauty that lives within you. I hope that you find this and the rest of your days with much joy, much love, and much light. Namaste, and I hope you have a beautiful day.